Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to MCBOSS Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Friday, January 30th, 2026 at 9:05 a.m. Mountain Time, 11 past 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We're seeing Nasdaq down today, 0.4%. Dow is down 0.2. S&P is down 0.1. Volume is much lower today. Nasdaq down volume down 8%, and New York Exchange stock volume down 24%. Let's take a quick look at the index. Looking at QQQ, yesterday was a pretty bad day in the morning, but it did try to recover most of it, which is quite impressive to say the least there. Now today we did come back down to the 10-day once again. Now, what I don't like about this is this whole morning we've been staying down the whole time. We haven't seen any rebound. So if there was a bounce like yesterday and today we were, even if we didn't fall through right away, we came down this morning. We should have been bouncing since then, but we haven't. And that's what I think is kind of not a good thing because you can see right here, right? Yesterday we bounced back quite a bit. And this morning we gapped down a little bit. Okay, then we like, okay, let's see, it should be bouncing, but it wasn't. Now that doesn't mean it won't bounce throughout by the end of the day, but the chance of it is getting slimmer is what I'm trying to get at. And you can see a few times now this morning it tried to come back to the high of the day, and it just couldn't. And every time it get knocked back down. So to me, this seems more likely it will challenge the low than the highs. So we might be going into the weekend very weak and setting up for even a bad day, even more worse day in the Monday. Or we can bounce back here and it will look pretty good if we do bounce back here, because then we have test 2 days in a row, right? But again, that's assuming that will happen. We don't know if that will happen, and it's less and less likely as time goes on, because like I said, it's already tried 2 to 3 times this morning and it hasn't succeeded yet. Let's look at SPY here. Very similar chart action here, bouncing back from after undercutting the 10-day there. Let's see the intraday chart. Very similar. Look at this, right? It tries to come up and it just gets knocked back down very easily. Look at the bar selling right after that, right? So the question is, okay, so we have already tested upper limit and it couldn't succeed. Now we're going to test the lower limit eventually. Will it break through and go down further? And I'm guessing it could. Like, if probably a lot of people are setting stops here. Let's go to Dow. Yes, and then look at Dow again. Didn't even come back to the previous high in the morning here. It's already breaking down. You see that right here. This is what I'm talking about. So Dow is already taking a negative turn this morning. It's going down further. And if it undercut yesterday's low, that would be even worse, because that just shows it has no power whatsoever to find support there. So this will be the key area there. And then we have Russell. Russell is already testing the lows. Look at this. Wow, this is not good. So Dow and Russell has been very weak lately. Even though S&P and Nasdaq try to stay strong, but it looks like they're starting to be dragged down as well. So this is Dow right now. Russell not looking good at all. So we break this, we could be heading towards the 50-day again. So that's that. So the index not looking too good. Usually when the general market not looking too good, it will start to drag stocks down. And on top of that, we have lots of earnings, right? Like, I mean, it's gonna move both ways, But sometimes if the market start going down more harsh, then even if you have a good earnings report, it will get dragged down too. Before we look at stocks on the move, just want to talk about a few stocks that are getting hammered today. PFSI, not sure, like, this is the earnings coming out, like, but it impact this is mortgage related, but it impact a lot of stocks. Like DBBK is another one that also reported, also got hammered. Rocket Mortgage didn't report, but it also got hammered. So a lot of this mortgage related stocks are getting hammered pretty hard. So that's one area. So this is starting to look ugly now, right? All these stocks are, recently making new high. Uh, and PFSI I think was doing the same, but they've been going down recently, right? Just like the Russell index has been, and now, so this is the worrisome now because in the stocks are reacting much more negatively, um, you know, meaning they're going down much harder, right? When they miss, so this is not a good sign. Yeah. All right, let's go back to let's go to stocks on the move. Now, the today many stocks are red, so you don't see many stocks on this list at all. This morning there were a lot more, but like I said, a lot of them have turned negative. Um, we still have Cohere at the top here. This one bouncing to new high this morning. It kind of broke out recently, right there. It's very choppy though. You can see even from my markups trying to trade this, it's not easy at all. You're hoping for a run like this here and a run like this here, but it's just, I don't know. It can be pretty tough right now. So that's Cohere making new high this morning. Let's go to light here. Momentum also breaking out today, but it's already pulling back pretty hard. Once again, uh, and this one hasn't reported yet either. So let's keep going. GLW. This one recently met headline with, I believe it was Meta, right? I can't remember who was it they signed a deal with to provide stuff material for the data center. But yeah, that was the big move. Earnings came out pretty strong. Right now it's bouncing, but again, it's getting dragged down by the market in general. But so far it's been holding pretty well. So let's see how that goes today. Mod. Oh, sorry. No, it was Mod that was signing the deal. Sorry, not GLW. I get confused sometimes. Yeah. So Mod, came out pretty hard on Thursday on some news with Meta, I believe, and this one went up higher. So both of them are doing pretty good. Unfortunately, I missed this one. Okay, MU again. The data storage firms still going at it. This is MU making new high. WDC reported it is going down, which is bucking the trend, like for the group. So that reported, and then we have SNDK also reported. Now that one went up pretty high on the report, but it has been pulling back now. This definitely looked like a climax run to me. So, you see how far it's extended from 50-day and 10-day. Yeah, it could, you know, anyhow, this could be like selling good news kind of scenario. Then we have STX also in that same group here, also pulling back now. So, yeah, so that's that. We have TTMI. This one is bouncing this morning. It is reporting pretty soon next week. So, yeah, so there's some risk there. And then we have some chips.sitm. This one is also bouncing nicely today. Whether it'll be successful, I don't know. It could pull back again. Who knows? So that's a risk there. Or you can wait for the traditional high point, previous high here, right there. Okay, do we have that? Another chip stock SMTC. This one also make new high this morning, so this one also came out, but again pulling back right slightly. Let's go to GE. GE is trying to bounce back right now. It's still below the trend line, so personally I would wait. We have NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been slowly building this uptrend right here. Yesterday it did pull back, but it looked at very closed very strong, and today is holding again, like, and a little bit higher. So I'm liking this base right now because it's starting to trade tighter, It's starting to bounce even when it was down yesterday. So it shows that there's some support. There's hood, CTRA, FN, and MDB. Let me see, go through my list here. We have AEIS. That one's, let's take a look here. This one, like some of the other chip stock, is trying to come out as well. CN, this one pull back after trying to come out to new high. Let's see here, LRCX, Lam Research. This one has been a strong performer, pulling back a little bit today after the, was it earnings yesterday? Yeah, it was earnings yesterday, but today it didn't follow through, so that's not as good. Rambus, Simo, right? Okay. We also have what's called Tower Semiconductor. Also another chip stock making slightly newer high. So again, some of these smaller chip stocks keep making new high, which is interesting. And then we have AT&T that is kind of moving really big 3 days in a row now. So that's also very interesting. They did report, so that's a good sign. Going to retail, we see Glow here, which we talked about already. Go here, right? Did we talk about Glow? Maybe not. Let me go to Glow here. This is Corning. Yeah, I think we did. It's bouncing back right now. It looks good. FN is pushing. MOGA. This is aerospace defense stock bouncing really strong today. I believe they reported, so that's a good sign. And then we have MYH, RG, MET here. VRT, let's take a look at that one. This one make a new high, this like recent high this morning, and then pull back. This chart is looking pretty good, like it's looking pretty healthy, you know, because it's kind of riding the 10-day. It's not a very steep slope, but it's trying to come out, you know. That's the key thing. It is trying to come out, so worth watching. Today gold stocks get hammered, but one stock that is still doing well is Caterpillar. It reported yesterday. It's pulling back today, but it's still not too bad, right? Let's look at gold. Yesterday was a very strong reversal. Today, look at the drop, 7%. Wow, it's been very volatile, right? Look at yesterday's drop, and then it bounced back, and then today we hit a new low. So that is definitely a sell signal. I mean, yeah. So we can just look at a few here, like for example, one that I was doing, like HL. Look at how fast this is dropping. Right, this is a nice run right here, and then now it's coming back really fast. Aura, these are smaller ones, so maybe they have no Aura. How do you spell it? Hold on a second. Oglo, sorry, Oglo. It's Aura Mineral. So this one, yeah, it's not too bad. It's just at the 10-day. Again, nice run, but it's dropping right now. Let's look at silver. Let's see if that trades similarly. Yes, this one yesterday bounced back, and then today huge drop, 17%. Wow, that is crazy, right? So here's past. When they top, they can drop fast. So that's the key to watch out for. Now, of course, there's going to be a short-term bounce, you know, and watch the 10-day, right? It's going to try to come back to the 10-day, and then it probably will get rejected again and go down lower. So usually that's how stocks top. So but yeah, you definitely don't want to give back all your gains if you have them. That's the you know, I mean 17% is pretty brutal. Um, Financials, a lot of them are not moving much. Unfortunately, let's look. So I only have one stock here, Charles Schwab. Let's take a look at that one. This one is pulling back again. You see, this stock is looking pretty good. Like it's been holding pretty tight, but it looks like the market is holding it back. It's just not coming out, right? But it's not going down either, so that's the good thing. With the index going down, like Russell and stuff, it's very interesting. Another stock that IBD talked about this morning was NWA. Let's take a look at that one. Looks like my browser is slower and slower now. Here's NWA. Yeah, it climbed after the earnings. It's looking pretty good. It's holding tight. It's above the downtrend line nicely. It hasn't really pulled back much. It looks really good. I say this is a really good stock to watch. Yeah, let's take a final look at the index QQQ. That's an intraday. So this is starting to come down now, right? Like again, just like Russell, look at this, it just broke it. So this is the problem right now. We are testing the lows, and the question is how far will it go? It's hard to say. Look at S&P, same thing, breaking the low. As we saw, Dow's already challenging that lows. Look at this. Look at how fast it come down. Wow, this is incredible speed. And look at this selling right now. This is incredible sell. It's breaking the low of yesterday as well on Dow. And as we saw in Russell, it's already happening. So this is not good news going into the weekend. I mean, yesterday was a bad day. You can, you know, even though it rebound, you can consider, okay, now we should be bouncing back, right? Like even if it's slow, that's okay, but it's not, right? We undercutting the lows, and that just shows, any buyer that bought yesterday on this rally is now getting beaten up again. So, yeah, I would be very cautious. I'm very light trading right now. If anything, I will go short. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. I'll be coming out with new videos. Please like and subscribe on and coming out with new videos in this weekend.